Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias. This is Lisa Marie. How you doing, ladies? A beautiful, wonderful morning in North Carolina. So, yes, I got my life yesterday, and let me tell you how I did it. I actually cleaned up. I cleaned up my apartment. And I don't know, like I fell in love with it all over again. So I cleaned up my apartment and fell in love with it all over again. I have a beautiful space. I live in a beautiful community, and I'm so blessed. But every community that I live in and every space that I will be in is going to be beautiful. It's already beautiful. I think the hardest part of letting go is letting go. That's it. The hardest part of letting go is letting go. Because other than that, it's not that hard. Like, because once you get on the other side of letting go or let go, once you let go, then you be like, oh my God, like I see how life could be. Oh my God, like I'm so glad I let go. Because someone yesterday asked me, how do you let go? How do you release like your stuff when it's important to you? Like, I think it's first of all, I think when I cleaned up and I was all like back in my jam, I got up a little early. I took my sea salt bath. I did my facial mask. I did me. And I drank lots of water. I made my smoothies. I drank my smoothies. And I was thinking, yes, this is good. This is me. This is bringing me back into that balance that I was so seeking. This is me calling back my spirit in a sense from the DR so I could be here now, so I could be somewhere else later. Because if you're not going to get somewhere else later, if you're not here now, and it's acknowledging that where you are is good, but also where you were was great, and where you're going is equally as great, and that's where I live from. As much as I do, my stuff is beautiful. Like, I mean, I feel like, why is no, this is Leo season, so every bold thing I say, just put it on Leo season. Why is somebody not coming to my house, like seeing this beautiful home and all these Afrocentric, beautiful items in my home? Like, I should be interviewed. Like, look where I live, look how I'm living. Like, this is doper than dope. Like, if I watch me on TV, I would be like, wow, like I want to see her home. I want to see what made her think about creating this, and how did she get her items, and what was her inspiration. And I did this, but everything I touch, I do like that. Leo season, brag on yourself just a little bit, because I'm giving you permission. You have permission to brag on yourself. I mean, the whole idea of the sun, and it's illuminating. It's like, be truthful, like who you are and what you are, and magnificent. Like, I walked down the stairs, I did this. You know what I'm saying? I did this. But the last place, the other loft that y'all love that apartment just as much. That apartment was beautiful. It was a lot of my ex's stuff, but I made his stuff look beautiful. I popped it. It popped. And wherever I go, it's going to be beautiful, because I like beautiful things around me, and I like it in a certain way. And so your artistic goes with you. There was a moment like, oh my God, am I really ready to give away all my stuff? And then I get an email from somebody that says, hey, I live here. I actually met her before, and I'll be willing to come over tomorrow and purchase some stuff. So, like, what? That's another thing, y'all. I'm about to be out of the country in 3 months. I'm not coming back, well, not to stay. And my whole idea is to do a year abroad. And I think about it, how wonderful it's going to be when you come to purchase stuff, that we could sit there, like I said, it could be tea, it could be water, it could be juice, it could be wine, and we sit down and we purchase, and y'all get to build with me, sit with me, ask me questions. I don't know, I'm getting to that age, y'all, where I feel like I have much knowledge and wisdom, and I have to pass it down to my younger sisters. So I actually, and older sisters, because you got something for me too. You young ones do too, because it's important and because my soul needs it. So y'all come visit me in the U.S. so y'all can say, I was there, I sat in her house. Ask me any questions. You want to interview me? Interview me. You want to put it on camera? Put it on camera. We have to start documenting our journey as Black women. We have a lot to say. And I was talking to the property manager, sister that works, Sierra, if you watching, at the property management in my building, and she was a Leo too, and she was like, look, that's right. She said, I got something to say, and I got a lot to say. And that's such a Leo thing. Leo's got something to say. and y'all need to document this ish because this stuff is powerful. You know, that's a Leo. And if everybody could have that in them, you got something to say. My house had something to say, and it said it. And wherever I go, I got something to say. But yeah, there was a moment after I cleaned my whole house and was looking all beautiful, that I was like, oh my God, I didn't tell y'all, Facebook people know. I gave my notice, honey. I gave my notice. She was like, okay, you sure? She a Leo. She wasn't too, like, are you sure? Sure. She was just like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. She said, because, once we submit it, it's done. I was like, yeah, let's submit it. I'm not coming back. I filled out something to vacate, the little form you fill out to vacate. I had to give 60 days notice. I told her I had to August 31st to give the 60-day notice. I gave it today. Okay, I gave it yesterday. And I was good. But it wasn't until I cleaned up my house, I was like, oh my God, look how beautiful it is. I mean, like, look, this is my sanctuary. Spirit is like, girl, stop, you lying. I mean, it is and all that, but when that winter come or tomorrow, you be like, I can't do it because you already left. You're already gone. And I woke up this morning just giving thanks. Spirit said, just be happy. You got 3 months here, and what a beautiful place to be. But it's time to let go. And you've already let go. And everybody knows it and feels it. The next adventure, because the one I had in the DR was an incredible adventure. It was life. It showed me stuff about me and things that I love. And wait, because I'm a bachatera, I think so, but I love bachata. Ooh, bachata, bachata, bachata. Okay, I'm really going to create that playlist. Oh, my God. Ramon Torres. Oh, this brother got like this deep, like, just the African sound and this country, like Anthony Santos. Anthony Santos, Indira, thank you. She sent me this little article that I guess the mayor of Blasio, I think his name is Bill Blasio. I could be totally wrong. But he designated August 8th, what, Leo month, as Anthony Santos Day in New York. Oh, I love this. Y'all don't even understand how when something, I know you do, it touched me, y'all, in a deep way. The countrysides of the Dominican Republic, like, I like to just be up all in there. That's where we are. Like Anthony Santos, I don't know what they do in his pictures. I don't know if they lightening his pictures up. I don't know if he got some skin bleaching thing going on, but it used to be dark like me. I don't know what he looking like now because I was looking at his pictures. I'd be like, oh, they lighten him up. Like, why do they think they need to do that? But he's black and he's got thick hair and he looks like us and most people in the countryside do. And the countryside is real. It's almost like it's when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. And I remember people that didn't live in New Orleans or never visit Louisiana, and they had saw of course, the tragedy of all these black people basically coming out the woodworks. And I had people say to me, I didn't know there was that many people, black people in New Orleans specifically. It was almost like the jig was up. Like, oh my God, there's a whole bunch of black people, or was, in New Orleans, and they were living in sub conditions. And that's what I love about the DR too. Now, I don't love that, but I love that the bachata is from the black people or from the countryside. The bachata is the blues. It's the Dominican blues. It's of heartache and pain, but it's also of joy and laughter. Even in that, it's the blues, the sound of the guitar, the African drums that's being played, the guida or whatever the thing that you, oh, look. I could study music. Like, I could study the musical people. I mean, cultural retention, merengue too, merengue típico. The thing that I don't like is that it's like I was thinking about reggae, which is so unfortunate. The whole world's love reggae except for Jamaicans. And I don't mean the Jamaicans, people that was listening to it, or even the Rastas, of course. But the radio wasn't even playing reggae. People told me they weren't in the 80s. The radio wasn't even playing reggae. They was playing black American music, country music. They was not loving the country itself. Should have made that the national music. But of course, it was from the people in the South. I'm going to call it from the Campesinos, the people from the Campos, or the Campesina is the people, but the Campesino is a person, but the Campos, the people from the Campos, the people from the hood, the people from, because no, we can't be represented by this music, but that from these poor people of our country, when we want to have the face of Jamaica even look white too, right? It's this lie that's being told around the world. And these are the people that Anybody lying and say black folks, Rastas especially, did not at least elevate the Rasta music or reggae as Rasta music, you lying, okay? You know, so when you start seeing that we are everywhere, even, where was I thinking? Of course, so bachata, merengue típico, which is like the real-ish, the real African of merengue, we losing something when we're lying, you know. But it was like blues and jazz, the only American music. No, black American music. We created that music. We revolutionized. We took them European instruments and made them into something amazing. Even that trap set, it's a drum and we played it like it. You know, we have to appreciate the people that make rap music. That comes from the hood, from the neighborhood, from the people that were poor. We create that, but it's all over the world. So I want to show you that. I want to go through. I'm interested very much in Latin America because the presence of the African is so there. But I want to do the whole Caribbean, and of course, connecting it to Africa. That's why I'm going to Africa, to show you this is what they're doing here. This is what we did over here. The pride you have. I'm not even Dominican, and I'm so proud of Anthony Santos. Like, I'm so proud of him. He's black, y'all. He's black. Look him up. He's black, and they all black. I was on his, and to know that the man that I was with is from the same countryside that Anthony Santos, and I was in that countryside. The greatest feeling was going to that countryside, and there was this tree, groves of mango trees, and how everybody just sat under the mango tree or stood under the mango tree, and we were eating the mangoes that fell on the floor, and I was trying to like peel it. They was like, no, just bite that sucker. Bite it and, you know, take the skin off that way or eat the skin. It was the most real experience of my life. And of course, what you hear when you're in the countryside, bachata. We are the most amazing people in all the forms, and we have to continue. I want to highlight that. Like I'm going to just, you know, I am going on a vacation to the Sea Islands, and this one, everybody thinks South Carolina, but I'm going to the only island I think that's still privately owned, and Gullah Geechee is Sapelo. So I don't know if I'm even saying it right. Sapelo Island in Georgia, off the seacoast. I got to take a plane, then a jet, and then the damn ferry. And you can't get to the island unless somebody on the island, the Gullah Geechees, speak for you. If you try to get on that ferry and nobody on the other side is waiting for you, they won't let you on. That's where I'm going. I'm going there, and I'm spending 7 days with the Gullah Geechee, and they want me. I said, you know, I'm really coming to, you know, tell the story, because I read a lot about it, and they was just like, people are dying off. Of course, they're losing their property. I think off the Georgia seacoast, I think it's the only one that's purely still black, and it's going. And I was like, can I ask people questions? Like, I really want to ask people questions. And he's like, please. I was reading all the stuff. You know who goes to those islands? White folks, not even us. We're not even visiting our own island, our own. When they knew they clearly hear I'm black on the phone, they was like, yes, ask anybody, I'll help you. They want me there. I'm doing this, and y'all are helping me. Y'all helping me with your comments. You're helping me with your love and expression. Y'all told me so much. If y'all hear any doubt in my voice, I love you. I'll be like, privately, y'all will email me privately. Some of you got my phone number. You'll call me. Some of you right here will say, keep going, Queen. We got you. Do what we don't do, or do what we can't do, or do what we won't do, but do that damn thing. I haven't had one person that got scared. And maybe you were scared before I left for the DR, but you ain't scared anymore. And I think that is powerful. And I love y'all. I love y'all with all my heart. I'm not afraid. Like, I'm a little scared to get on the goddamn jet. Because when I saw I was like, okay, you got to come into New Brunswick or something. And I was like, wait a second. Don't it say, okay, so you're in Atlanta. And then what? Jet. That jet, I already got what that implied. Because it's an island and you probably can't fly in with a goddamn big plane. So I'm going to be filming me on the jet if they allow me, because that small plane situation, that's no joke, okay? And then the ferry, I feel better on the ferry than the small plane, but you know what? Hey, it's all for our people and all for telling our story. So I am here to tell the story, and I'm going to tell it as best I can. But yes, honey, it is on like hot butter popcorn. I'm going to do what I do, and hopefully I'm going to do it as well. I'll make y'all proud of me. I'm gonna come outside because this is amazing too. Like I said, like I love it all. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, wait, look at my beautiful apartment. Spirit said, girl, so many things apartment. If you ever wanted to come back to North Carolina, you could come back and get it, but I doubt it. Spirit told me I doubt very seriously you coming back. I don't see it. So yes, y'all, yes. You like my hair? I'm trying to, just weird the way it is. I'm not even picking it out. I twist it at night, and then I just undo the twist. And look, I got that hair. Don't even shake, honey. It's just, that's what it is. I'm a happy nappy. All right, I got a class to teach, so let me see who's on. Hey, Kenya. Hey, beautiful rising. Hey, Yafa. Hey, Yafa. So true that it's the hardest part, right? Very pretty. Thank you, Melanie Rich. Can't wait to get your product. It's gonna really be pretty. I'm using your oil in my hair, girl. Peace, family, to you too. Kenya, you have really inspired me. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. Thank you, Kenya. Pink Diamond, good morning. Beverly, good morning. Miss Carla Moore, hey. Hey, Abby, good morning. Antoinette Grant, rising, Lisa. I sent you an email regarding the things I wanted to purchase. I know you said oh no, someone's not buying everything, and everything, you can have it, honey. So yeah, you wanted to know how much, I'll get right back to you. I will. Hey, Lakeisha, good morning. Confirmation. Yes, Calamar, your hair looks nice. Thank you, Antoinette. Good morning, Lisa. Hey, Lucretia, thank you for your donation many times. I love you so much. You are so down and up for me. Buenos dias, chica. Muy linda. Thank you, Kiwana. Hey, Ami Funke. I want to go. Oh my God. I knew you were going to the Gullah Geechee. You knew Abby. Abby was like, girl, we knew you was talking about that. And y'all, I'm going to brush up on my Gullah Geechee talking. Kim Diaz says, amazing, Queen. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Yes, excited. Thank you, Kenya. I was watching a YouTube video about them. I'm so happy you are going to finally, right? Hazina, all the best to you, my sister, on your life journey. Go in peace. Thank you, Queen. Pink says, when I catch you live, you are always talking about exactly what I'm trying to process at the moment. Spirit told me to click this video. I was processing letting go last night. Girl, let's talk about it some more then. I'm loving your journey, Lucretia, and you show it. Y'all, Lucretia has been a great supporter since my DR video. We go way back to Wild Women Who Run with the Womb. But if you feel so inclined to donate, y'all, people are telling us stories, and I got to give the money or do something for them or travel. All this costs, and I just think maybe I feel like the videos that I'm gonna do. Somebody else is telling me, my girl Janae, she really made it clear to me. She was like, look, you go into an island that on the Georgia coast at least is probably the last one of its kind, that this is about to be extinct, that you're documenting history. Even the idea, I know they're documenting bachata, but I'm documenting bachata as black music from Dominican Republic. And I'm showing you that the black people are in the Dominican Republic. They are the majority, no matter what people say, and it's in everybody anyway. And how beautiful that is, but all of it still reaches back to Africa. We're going into Gullah Geechee land where they know they reach back to Africa. I mean, this is the most amazing thing in my life. I feel like crying because it's like, really? But Spirit's like, but you want it. You're the one. You know it. You want it. It's one thing to sit around and have all these things about Africa. Oh, wait, and I'm going to Ghana. So, like, this year is an amazing year for 2019 for Leo. And I'm doing it for us. And y'all know that I am. Y'all can say, like, she's doing this for us. So our children and our children will know who we are and where we are. No matter where we were dispersed in the world, we maintain our Africanness. Now having the consciousness with that and the pride with that, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So if you're not on the bachata, I will give you some amazing artists. I like old school. Romeo Santos, I respect him. I think Auntie respects him too. He's kind of got a little, he's a dark brown brother too now, okay? He a little straighter, but he still got the dark brown. He's beautiful. I think they make him look light. I'm sorry, I got a problem with all that. I think they make him look light, Romeo, but he's definitely a little chocolate there too. And he's like the new style bachata. I actually don't like he ain't my favorite, but I love that he's carrying the music on. I love that he's young and he knows his roots and he's respecting the ones that came before him. And I love him for that. So I don't know if his sound is for me. You know, another thing too, I just want to say this, like, I don't know, like even Azuna, like this Azuna from Puerto Rico, reggaeton, love this artist, love young guy. It's like every time, he's black too. It's like every time he in the video, you got to show a whole bunch of white folks in the video. Like black people can't carry a video, or like it won't be international. And I feel like Romeo Santos too. It's always with like some white woman. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna say, you know, like I feel like why can't we be with each other? Why can't we show the truth? Why can't we accept that Latin Americans have a significant amount of African in them, being as they were part of and of the slave trade as well? They them Africans, okay? I just don't understand this. But I do. It's like why the novellas got all white women. I mean, it's just crazy. Why they white, okay? So I just don't, you know, I just want that. You know, like when I really saw it almost Romeo Santos, I was like, oh, you dog too? Like, yeah. Anyway, that's my gripe. You already know it. I just feel like, why can't we just be proud and be black and be beautiful? We know all music comes from Africa. Let's stop playing. We know that the guitar is the part of the kora. The kora, we know, I mean, we know that, you know, the piano is, and the vibes and all that is the xylophone. I mean, what are we not, why are we lying? Why are we lying? Like, we already know this. We know the guitarra too. I mean, I'm just, I need some money. Could y'all help me get this going? Could y'all help me with this, like, real serious lesson so we can be proud of ourselves and we can raise children that are proud of themselves and we can actually take what's ours? Because y'all might not think it. You might say, oh, it's petty. Who cares about the music comes from Africa? Who cares about the people come from Africa? Who cares about? Because this society that doesn't look like us is profiting daycare. They're profiting big time off bachata. They're profiting big time off merengue. And if they can tell you that it's just bachata, that don't really mean nothing. It's a mixture of Spanish. It's African at the roots and everybody can see it. And it comes from a place where the people look African. So stop it. Stop it. I'm not gonna stop. So it's gonna be very refreshing to go to Gullah Geechee land where the people know they're African. I mean that's gonna be, and then to go to Ghana where the people know they're African too. But I don't care, y'all. I love the DR called me. I know my people from Samana. I know my people from Samana. I'm sorry you didn't get a lot of footage. I'm going to share something I shared with the group. I promise with y'all. Samana changed my entire life. Puerto Plata, no. You want to see black people? Go to Puerto Plata. Santo Domingo. I'm sorry. I know y'all be like, we didn't come here for your black speech, but y'all gonna get it because that's who I am. I love y'all. All right, let me keep going because I got a class. I got a class. Okay, so thank you. Yes, we're going to talk about letting go. Love to hear. Thank you, Beverly. Yes. Oh, yeah, I knew you were going somewhere to the Gullah Geechee. I'm so excited for you. Looking forward to seeing the videos. You are soaring. You don't know what you just did. My spirit, and yes, there are more. Yes, love to hear. Thank you, Beverly. Hey, Virginia, can you take a group with you? I definitely am going to do that. Omi Funke, definitely. Kiawana, watch, yes, Daughters of the Dust by Julie Dash and the book by Vertma Smart Grosvenor, My Life as a Geechee Girl. I saw Daughters of the Dust, wonderful movie, but I don't know the book, and I will definitely read that. Thank you, darling, Kiawana. Sandra says, good morning, love to hear the salt and pepper looks good on you. Thank you, honey, it's natural, right? Okay. Omi Funke says, Google says Howard Coffin bought the entire island except for the black communities and owned it for 22 years. So there you go. Yes, Sopolos, y'all. Yes, indeed. Azuna calls himself black. I mean, right, also when he says his name in his videos, he definitely knows he's black. Yes, Azuna is black, but look at them damn videos, especially for the Devil May, with the one with din-din, 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 din-din. Din-din, din-din, oh, that song! I don't know how to say the Spanish word. I'm going to go pronounce it and get it to y'all. Yes, Kiawana Edwards, that movie is powerful. Yes, Kenya. And Indira gave me the movie. Y'all, Anthony Santos has a day in New York City. It's August 8th. Thank you, Indira. I'm glad I caught you live. Me too. They do a festival in South Carolina every year. It's a wonderful, it's called the, yes, I know I got to get to, I know I got to get to South Carolina, but y'all, Wait, hold on one sec, y'all. No, we good. I'm sorry, y'all. Lost y'all. Lost y'all. Where you at? Oh, Lord. Sorry. Okay. Y'all, let me say this. Sao Paulo picked me. This whole thing was freaky. Just like I didn't never thought I was going to go to DR. Now I'm in love with the DR. I didn't consider living in the DR. So, you know, I never, how did it happen? It was magic. I knew I wanted to do a Gullah Geechee experience, and I got with a wonderful travel agent, Infinite Nature Travel. I think it's still, her name is Latoya Davis on Facebook. Black woman, used to be in many of my classes, my student. And she was like, oh, I'm traveling, da, da, da. You know, I found out she was traveling. She didn't tell me. And anyway, so she had this trip, and it was like very expensive. It was like in the Marriott's, and it was this, she put me in the Marriott's and these nice hotels, and it was like flight and that. It was thousands of dollars. I'm like, thousands of dollars. Look, y'all, I don't live in the DR now. You can't understand where my money is way thinking differently. I'm like, for $1,000, for $2,000, you know how well I could live in the DR? I mean, damn, 3 months, $1,000 would pay the rent for, anyway, y'all, I could have got a car for the whole month. And so anyway, I was like, you know what I want? I want the real experience. I want to stay at a house where the Gullah Geechee people live and the family. She's like, I got you, queen. And she worked it out. She's like, look, here is the links. She didn't even charge nothing. She's like, here is the links. And I found this Cornelia, and I forget the brothers Bailey. And it was Sao Paulo, and I was like, wow, that's in Georgia, which I know that's Sea Islands there as well. And then I just started getting into it. I was like, I don't know how this found me. I don't know how. Honey, when you call, you have to, like he said, send the money order for the money, for the down payment, the deposit. And then when you get there, you pay the rest. Cash would be nice. And like, you got to get them on the phone because it's grandkids. Like, my granddaddy ain't here. Like, could you call back? Like, it's real. It is the most, like, when I get to the ferry, just call him. He's going to be waiting for me on the other side. Like, this is some real stuff. Like, I'm in the community, and it's slowly dying. So I was called, and so are you, because the title of this video is When a Country Calls You. You're called as well. We've all been called. Are we listening to the call? You know, I know our comforts, there is so many comforts, God dang it, in the States, but actually it ain't really that comfortable, because they don't tell you about all the other places and things and places and things that you could have and experience that would light your light up. I mean, why did I like the DR so much? Because I felt normal. I felt like myself. I felt like I wasn't no different than anybody else. My color of skin was not an issue, as much as people think. And it was a most beautiful experience, and it was the soul and the people and the food and the way they expressed themselves. And I loved it all, from Jarabacoa to Puerto Plata and everything, and whatever I saw in between. And I got to see a lot. Like I said, Jesus, Feliz, Valdez, Logroño, I could only say thank you, because if it wasn't for him and his, I'm gonna say that maybe it would be somebody else. I'm not, but I'm just trying to be real. I'm trying to be good. I'm not trying to be, I want to be the truthful. He turned it out. He made it happen. And I know that the Creator will always send me people on the path to do that. But he was my guide. He learned a lot. He blacker than black now, I tell you that much. He will pass down the legacy of Lisa Marie Goodson. But I learned he got, that language was everything. And like his fearlessness, he ain't scared. He ain't scared, and he ain't tired, and he ain't lazy. And it was amazing. And it was a great, amazing experience. The universe sent that brother to me. It was like, this is what you need, okay? You need somebody that's gonna go up in here, ask these questions, feel proud. It was very important to have a Dominican from the campo, from the countryside, that was a little wild and crazy, but he was about his business, and he was protecting the queen. It was a little too much, but God dang it, I must have needed it. And that's how I look at it. That's how y'all looked at it. I must have needed it, because I was coming hard, I was saying a lot, and I was not ashamed. And I feel like when I came into that community, those communities, I made them just as proud, because someone ain't never saw nothing like this. This black, nappy-headed girl, woman, who was like, what's wrong? What's up? Hey. That's a beautiful thing. So I'm grateful, y'all. I'm very, very grateful, and I'm very, very thankful for you all. So please keep supporting me. Donate if it's in your heart. I am going to start taking appointments. I got the first one coming over tomorrow. Sister, I'm going to say, I'll get back to you, say yes to that time. I'm very excited. Yes, the place is beautiful. Let's look at the beautiful place so we can say goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye to my wonderful, beautiful space. Oh, this is the suitcase that I bought, y'all. This is how your girl trying to really get her life. This is how the girl's really trying to get her life. You see how little that bag is? Do you see this? This is carry on. The wheels is all cool. Like, I am so loving this bag. I paid $49. That's what your donation went to, ladies, because this is where I'm going to take to Gullah Geechee Land, Sapelo Island. And hopefully I would like to roll like this throughout my, time here. But, and my lovely kitchen that I love. But everything's for sale. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. You might not gonna have that one. I don't know. There's certain things I am going to keep, and I'm just going to put in the stores because, people made it or gave it. I don't know. But yes, anyway, y'all, I got a class that I'm teaching for my travel abroad, and I just wanted to thank y'all this morning. That's really what I wanted. I just wanted to say thank you. I got my life. The maintenance guy came yesterday because the air conditioner here was not working. It is very hot and humid in the south. Oh, wait, let me show you. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm a Leo. It's Leo season, so I thought we should, funk it up. And I noticed this has a lot of high energy. Sometimes, when I sit on this couch and people come by, this couch, as soon as I put this spread on, it brings, people that want to come over and have a good time and party. Like, at one point, I had to take it off because it was, a constant, party. So, anyway, everything has vibration. And y'all can see how I decorate my next place. And I don't even know where that next place is. I have no idea. I just know I'm going to Ghana. And I don't know where from there, but I need a place to live, a home. And like I said, I don't know, so don't hold me to it, but the DR is looking really good. So we'll see, because that sun, sand, and finance, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I love you. You look so colorful, beautiful, and vibrant. Barcelona definitely called me. Girl, Esmeralda, you have to. Did it call you? You going, right? Or you went already? Hey, okay. Keon says, the Gullah Island people sound like the people from Caribbean, Barbados. Yes, eat some red rice. It comes from traditional West Africa. Girl, Kiwana, you know that I am. Good morning, Queen. God bless you. Hey. So, yes, I'm going to have to eat. That's another thing. There's no supermarkets. There's only the people that live there, the family. They got a general store that don't sell a lot of food. He already told me you got to get your food from the mainland, which is, I guess, Atlanta, because they don't have supermarkets and they don't have. It's isolated. He said it's country, but they do. He said, but Miss Addie Mae or somebody. He said, well, we can work with Miss Addie Mae, and she can make your food for you. So yes, y'all, I got to work with one of the residents that live in the house up the street, which is beautiful, and work it out with her to make food for me. Which, how cool is that? I'm in it, y'all, and I'm so excited. So. I don't know what's next. I'm thinking September, one more trip before I actually leave in October to Africa and leave everything. I got to see, it depends on how the money flows, and also what the Creator asked me to do. I'm going to do it. All right, y'all. Happy Saturday to you. Feliz Sabado. Yes, I'm excited to see you travel the world. Hashtag wise woman. Yes, evolve with Gina Marie. Love your name. Nakia, hey, beautiful. Thank you. Yes, good food prepared just for me. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that? And I don't know. I feel like it called me. So let's see, y'all. Now I promise to show you everything. I don't hide. Nothing I do. My group is getting the bulk of everything, but I'm getting it together. And somebody recommended a camera for me. Please keep recommending cameras because I need to get good quality cameras. Y'all, some of this stuff is going to be historic. I feel like a lot of times Black people are not going down. Like I said, I did tons of research on Sapelo Island. And when you read people that went, none of them was us, hardly. These other folks are visiting those islands and we're not. And when they realized I was saying I was coming and what I was doing, they was like, everybody would talk to you. We need somebody to tell the story. So it's very important for Black folks to tell our story. It is. I mean, we got to do that. You know, like I said, I'll never forget when we were well, before I got to Samaná, and I remember talking to Jesus on the phone, and I had sent him a video of this woman named Martha Wilmore. And she is like really like the historian of Samaná. She was, I think, but anyway, I think it's the same person. Letitia's her daughter. I wasn't sure if Letitia and Martha was the same person. I actually think it is, but I don't know. Anyway, and the interview was a white woman interviewing the Samaná. Thank you. Yes, the history is so important, the understanding of African Americans being in Samaná, how they got there. But I remember Jesus, and that was a great response, a real response. He looked at that and said, this got to stop. We got to interview our own elders. And so we went down to the barrio to find Letitia Wilmore. She wasn't home, but it was no joke going up in there. That was like, you go up in there, you don't get back out. Like it was, yeah. But luckily, if I ain't have Jesus, it could have been a whole nother story. I wouldn't even been up in that barrio. But so it's important that we tell our stories because it's coming from a different place and it matters more to us. And you never know. That's why when a country calls you, you got to go because you never, ever know why you're being called to a country. And you're right. It could be Barcelona, Madrid, Bogota, Cartagena. You know what I'm saying? It could be Paris, France, or London, England. Like, nobody's going to tell you, especially being black, because I know we're going to get challenged. I get challenged. I was. People don't challenge me as much. I think they realize she's doing the work, but they used to challenge me on, well, why are you learning Spanish? Or why are you not learning African language? Or why are you going to the DR? They hate black people, which is the funniest thing because it's not true. They hate black people. Why don't you go to Africa? Okay, I'm getting there, but why can't, my spirit told me, my ancestors told me to come here. And then when you do it and you follow it, you see everybody be like, oh, yes, okay, like I get it. Like, oh, my God, like you really showing us something. This is very important work that you're doing. And you know, most people like this work, a lot of times why black people can't do it or do it in the way they want, that's a tremendous amount of funding that you're depending on white organizations to fund your project. So you're not gonna be able to get down and into it maybe as much as you would probably like to. That's why it's important for me to have this YouTube channel and to have individual donors like yourself. We need to be doing that. Forget the Rubenstein and the rest of them people. I need to be like this from Keisha Jackson and the Keisha Jackson Foundation. You understand what I'm saying? And Ebony Jenkins, and I'm serious. Like we need to have our names and we're supporting this. So that's the help that I'm asking for. I'm asking for help that you can see how she's really there. She really bought the camera. It's better quality. This is something that's going to outlive me. So this is why this is so important. You know, thumbs up if you feel this, like, subscribe, share. This is why. So I want to show the world that my community is supporting me, is supporting our story, and bringing the music and the storytelling and the fun and the joy, you know, y'all. So I'm in love with myself, and I'm in love with y'all, and I'm in love with the story, our story, told by us, right, for us, right? I just flipped it around, y'all. Boo-foo, okay? By us, for us. So it's important, and I thank you all for supporting me. And then just watch this black woman over 50, like they say, oh, you 50, girl, you need to be sitting down, you need to be chilling. What you gonna do? This is what I wanna do with the rest of my life. I wanna travel the world looking for us, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm doing it in a way that it's not the typical. Thank God for our black historians who traveled and was very much here. Mine is I want to have fun. I want to have food, drink, and laughter. I want to have love. I want some love, y'all. I love love. I put it out there. I want love. Like I'm my man. Where you at? Where you at in the globe? I'm looking black. Black is important. It's important to me. I'm sorry. I know. So you'll be like, be open. Be like, I'm trying, but I can't. I like black men. I do. I love black men, actually. I can do a whole video on how much I love black men. I love everything about them. Black Dominican, that'll work. That was good. It was great. It was wonderful. He was black. I was black. It was beautiful. It's like, hey, it's good. The language didn't matter. Connection was there. And I always want that. That's who I am. I'm you know, I know y'all. So I'm coming. A few people did. I'm like, you should be more open. I'm already being open. They speak another language. What else do you want? I need black men. I love them. Okay. Anyway, And one will do, because I don't want people to think like, oh, she just want to hoe around the world. No, I don't. I'm too serious. Like, I get with somebody, I be all emotional. Like, I cared about Jesus. Like, that was real for me. And it's not like that. If he was worked out, it would have been cool. We could have been doing this, but, it didn't work out. So I want that. Like, I'm not really, I get attached to, like, I'm not, but I know I'm attract wherever I go. And if it was just the one was the one, then we'd be together. I wouldn't be with nobody else. So I just want y'all to know that. Okay, I gotta go. Grand Rising, Main Beauty. Yes, Evolve says you are a true inspiration, spreading wisdom for our people. Same thing I know I'm called to do. Just trying to figure everything out. Thank you, Lisa Marie. You're very, very, very welcome. Of course. Yes, so glad we still have you with us. Thank you, Kamir. Omi says, yes, Kamir Johnson. Okay, give thanks for the love. Keep doing you. Everyone has an opinion, which most of the time is irrelevant to our journeys. Be safe and enjoy your journey. Thank you. Salvador, Brazil. Yes, Brazil, yeah. I see it in my future. So, yes, I'm going to definitely, you know what? Let's talk about Brazil, because we know we're going to Bahia. And, we got to get to Cartagena. We got to get to Palenque, that black town in Colombia. So, your girl going to, listen, if I do move to the DR, or Colombia, or wherever I might move, I'm going to give me a private Spanish tutor that comes to the house. I just want y'all to know I'm going to be proper and get this language down and stop acting like I don't know. All right, ladies, I love you. So I'll leave, everything's in the description box if you want to donate, if you want to send loves or praises or just giving thanks or encouragement. All of it is necessary and all of it is good. I love y'all with all my heart. And y'all, I'm going to get this playlist together. Anthony Santos, just look his music, and not just him, Roland Rodriguez and Ramon Torres, and it's endless amount of music that just feel like, listen to some high life music, wherever it's coming from in Africa, and other music that really you could be like, OMG, this is African, but it's beautiful. I love you, ladies, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed day. This is Lisa Marie La Rosa Negra, which is my name. That's why I got to learn Spanish, because you can't have a Rosa Negra. Be like, me no speaking. No, you don't want that. All right, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.